You know the feeling. Every year, right at the start of December, it just happens. All of a sudden, your social media feeds are just this explosion of bright colors and top 5 lists. Yep, it's Spotify Wrapped season. It's become this massive digital event, almost like its own weird little holiday. So today we're gonna break down the playbook. Let's get into it.
But it really makes you wonder, right? I mean, we're surrounded by these year-end data recaps from all kinds of apps. So why is it that Spotify's version becomes this huge global conversation, while others, like YouTube's own recap, just kind of come and go? What's the secret sauce here?
Well, to start, the scale is just absolutely mind-blowing. Every single year, this one campaign pulls in billions, with a B, of social media impressions. Think about that. This isn't just a cool feature, it's one of the most successful viral marketing campaigns on the planet. And the craziest part? It's powered almost entirely by you, the users.
Okay, so to understand how they do it, we first have to really appreciate what they've built. This isn't just about showing you some stats, it's about creating a true cultural phenomenon.
And this slide right here really lays it all out. On one side, you have Spotify Wrapped, something people actually look forward to. And on the other side, you've got YouTube Recap, which, let's be honest, usually gets that, "Oh yeah, I forgot they do that" reaction. See, one is an event, and the other is just a feature. And that difference is everything.
And you know, this wasn't some happy accident. Spotify played the long game. They've been carefully building this for years. It actually started back in 2015 as a pretty basic summary called Year in Music. But the real genius move came in 2016. They rebranded it to Wrapped and went all in on creating those bold, iconic visuals made specifically to be shared. They weren't just making a feature, they were building an annual ritual.
So how did they build that ritual? Well, at the very heart of this whole phenomenon is one powerful strategy: turning dry beta into your personal story.
They've basically become masters of what we call data storytelling. This isn't about numbers in a spreadsheet. It's the art of taking all those songs you streamed, all those podcasts you binged, and weaving them together into this intimate narrative that feels like it's the soundtrack to your year.
In this quote just hits the nail on the head. Wrapped manages to transform your listening habits from just, data points into a real statement about who you are. Your top artist isn't just a stat anymore, it's a part of your personality. It becomes this badge of honor you're actually proud to show off.
And they do this with a really clever personalization engine. They don't just say, "You listen to a lot of pop music." No, they give you a listening personality, like the Voyager or the Time Traveler. They assign you an audio aura. They'll even tell you if you're in the top 1% of an artist's fans, and sometimes you'll even get a personalized thank you video from that artist. It's all gamified, it's super personal, and it's just incredibly engaging.
So you've got that deep personal connection. That becomes the fuel for the next crucial part of the whole operation, an absolutely unstoppable social sharing machine.
So this is so important to get. The eye-popping designs, the bright colors, the little bite-sized stats, none of that is an accident or an afterthought. The entire experience from the ground up is engineered for one primary reason: to get you to share it on social media. And this creates this perfect self-sustaining viral loop. Step 1, you get your results and you feel that little spark of, "Hey, this is me." Step 2, you share those perfectly formatted story-ready graphics. Step 3, your friends see your post and they get a serious case of FOMO, that fear of missing out. And step 4, that feeling makes them rush to Spotify to get their Wrapped story, which starts the whole cycle over again. They've basically turned millions of us into a free and very enthusiastic marketing army.
Now, when you put it side by side with YouTube's effort, the difference is just night and day. Wrapped is perfectly designed for that vertical story format on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube, on the other hand, gives you more generic-looking cards. But even more important, Spotify has zero barriers. Everyone gets to play. YouTube has sometimes limited things to premium users or required a certain number of listening hours, which just kills any viral momentum before it can even start.
So what does this all add up to? Well, we can actually boil down Spotify's incredible success into a really clear, actionable playbook. Because really, this isn't just about streaming music. The lessons from Wrapped can be applied to almost any brand that wants to build a real connection with its customers. So the million-dollar question is, how do you actually do it? It all comes down to these 3 core roles. First, craft a narrative. Don't just dump data on people. Make them the main character of their own story. Second, optimize absolutely everything for instant social sharing.
Think visually, think FOMO, make it look good on the feed. And third, build a consistent ritual. Make it something people can count on and actually look forward to every single year.
When you really boil it all down, the biggest takeaway from the entire Spotify Wrapped phenomenon is this. If you give your users a story about themselves that they feel proud of, they will become your most powerful brand ambassadors. They'll share it with the world for you.
Which kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In a world where we're drowning in data, maybe the most valuable, the most powerful data of all isn't just the stuff you collect. Maybe it's the data you can make so personal, so meaningful, that people want to share it as a little piece of who they are.
Subscribe for more content.